G'day everyone. Today we're going to talk about how you can make a beautiful work of art with some science and ingredients you find around the house. Let's check out what you'll need. Today you'll need some warm water. You can do this with cold, but the sugar will dissolve a little bit better if the water's warm. A measuring spoon and a stirring spoon. An empty jug. If you don't have a jug, you can just use another glass. Sometimes it just spills a bit when you tip it. Some sugar. If you don't have sugar, you can use salt. A tall container, just a tall glass or a vase or a jar or anything will work. And a way to colour your water. I've got food colouring. If you don't have food colouring, you could use lollies like Skittles or Smarties. Drop one of those in, stir it around till it colours the water a little bit and take it back out. To get started, we're going to add some water to our jug. Now, it doesn't matter exactly how much you use, and I don't even have measuring marks on this jug, as long as you're consistent. So I'm going to come up to the bottom of the handle each time. So I'm going to fill it up with the water and add some food colouring. Or if you're doing Skittles or Smarties, drop one of those in and stir it around till it starts to get some colour. Then I want to add 6 teaspoons of sugar. And give it a really good stir until all the sugar's dissolved. You'll know that it's all dissolved when you can't see any hanging around on the bottom. Once the sugar's all dissolved, we're going to pour it into our container. Remember, you can use a glass or a jar, any tall container will work. Now I'm going to repeat the process for a second colour. Again, I'm going to fill up with the same amount of water, add some food colouring. This time I'm only going to add 4 teaspoons of sugar. Once the sugar is well dissolved, we're going to add it to our tall container. Now here's where you need to be really careful. We want to try and avoid having the layers mix. To do that, I'm going to tilt both containers on the side till the water's almost touching, being careful not to spill, and very gently pour my yellow liquid onto the top. As you can see, I might have gone a little bit fast there and my yellow and blue has mixed to make green in the middle. I'm going to finish off by doing it a third time with my third colour. This time using 2 teaspoons of sugar. Again, really carefully, I'm going to add my third layer. I'll bring the camera in for a closer look at my 3 layers of my liquid. As you can see, I've got my 3 layers of liquid. I've got blue on the bottom, sort of green and yellow mix in the middle, and then red on top. I was a little bit rough with my mix, so there's a lot more red sitting at the top than the other 2, but I've got a nice rainbow effect happening. That's how you can make a piece of rainbow artwork at home from things you can find around the house. The science behind this is that we've been playing around with the density of the water by dissolving in the sugar. We're effectively putting more matter into the same place, making it denser. The densest liquid was the one that we put the 6 spoonfuls in, and it sits at the bottom. And then each layer is slightly less dense, which is why they'll sit on top of each other. I just went with 3 colours here, but you could make a many-coloured rainbow by starting with a really dense liquid at the bottom by adding a lot more sugar and gradually reducing it as you go up layer by layer. Unfortunately, the beauty of our artwork is fleeting. Because it's just water and sugar, eventually those layers will all blend in together and we'll end up with a bit of a brown mess. But don't throw it away. We're going to do another experiment with this and resist the temptation to drink it. We're going to do another experiment with this in a few days' time. But if you want to play around a bit more with the science, try out some other liquids. Try out oil or milk or juice. See if you can get rainbows happening with different mixtures around the house. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you next time.